Hi everyone, welcome to Harsha Trainings. In this video, we are going to cover what is Power BI, how to connect the data, interfaces in Power BI, data analysis in Power BI, creating visualization in Power BI, and applying filters in dashboard. Let's move on to the first session.
Today we'll see this list of topics in Power BI side. Okay, so we'll go one by one and we'll see the steps to step approach in a development mode also. So what is meant by Power BI? So anyone has any idea? Generally, just exchange your thoughts. What is meant by Power BI? Okay, so Power BI is a software. It has developed by Microsoft. It has a features of to develop a reporting services to a user request or a organization request or any other requests. Okay, so Power BI is a software developed by Microsoft, and it's for a reporting of services. So it's reporting of services, a professional naming we can say like a BI. So nothing but a business intelligence. Okay, so what are the reporting services we can call like a, this comes under a BI process. So first I'll write something. So Power BI is a software for a BI solutions. Okay, so what are the requests, what are the requirements there into a BI level, business intelligence level? We can go and develop the reports into a Power BI, then we can submit, then people can analyze and understand the reporting services process. Okay, so background, so this is developed by Microsoft. So Microsoft company is a top reputed company. So it has a many products, and Microsoft has its own challenge of product is called Power BI. So they have databases, they have clouding technologies, they have operating system, they have MS Office kind of packages, they have many things into Microsoft. So Microsoft also tried and implemented in a reporting services earlier also, but today also they're doing advanced things into BI reporting services. Next. So generally people has some question like what is a Power, what is a BI? So Power BI nothing but a strong, a strength and dynamic in a technical way. Okay, the strong wording, and it has a good strength and it has a dynamic process in a reporting level. So if you understand a power is equals to, so those three words will comes under the process. So strong, it has a good strength and a dynamic work mode. Next, BI. So BI is a business intelligence. Okay, business intelligence. So what is the business intelligence? So business nothing but a company or organization, their activity of a process. Suppose if you take a hero vehicle, so they're manufacturing of motor vehicles. If you take a Maruti, they're manufacturing a motor vehicle of four-wheelers. Like if you take a HP company, they're manufacturing of electronic laptops. And if you take a Dell, the similar. So if you take a Geo, it's a mobile network services. Like every company has its own business process and how they are working into the market. So that is the activity. The activity is part of intelligence. Okay, they are in a good, they are a bad, they are when top place or down place, how their revenue is going, how the revenue is managing in a share marketing and outside. Those are all comes under intelligence. So intelligence nothing but completely activity process of what are the skill level they're performing. So if you put a competition of Airtel and Geo, maybe Geo will come at top because of their implementing of business model is differently. So the company activities activities, process as in skilled model. Okay. it more it is more understanding on the company business with data process. Okay, so this is the information. Next, here generally, so Power BI software. Okay, so Power BI software has like this, so it has many options. Will come over here, but before we just understand what is a BI and what is the business process and all. So is there any additional information is there? Yes. So what is the additional information? So BI side. So BI side, we can see two types of process. BI side, we can see two types of process. So what is that? One is traditional. Second one is a self-service. Okay. So it has a two types of process. One is traditional and the other is self-service. So I'll show in a diagrammatically. So here data, we have ultimate process from to come to BA process. The simple way I'm trying to explain. So I can say data. Next it will go to a BA services process. So the BA is from BA to it has a BA into a two kind of process. Okay, what is that? The BA, the first process of level is a traditional BA process. Next one is a self-service BA process. So what is the differences? So traditional BA, what I have to do? So in a traditional BA, the data is not only the enough part to develop the reporting service and all. We have to write a code, we have to execute a code, then we have to develop the reports, then we have to modify the code and develop the report. So it's always need a coding system is a depending process. So traditional systems are old kind of interactions. So and also it nowadays it is an outdated process into any system as level. So traditional process is completely outdated into a current situation. Now what is the trend? So the trend is a self-service process. We have to work, so we have to connect the data, we have to work with inside of tool level helpful utilities, then we can executing a report process. Okay, as a easy and understanding process. So traditional is completely old and it's need a coding. So what kind of coding here? The coding is nothing but a SQL and also a functional coding structure we have to write. Okay, people has what is the functional code. So SQL it treat like a universal process, and the functional code we have to treat based on a software, then we have to execute. Okay, suppose I'm a Marathi person, so I can talk Marathi. Suppose if I am Tamilian, so I'll talk in a Tamilian. So if I am a Japanese, I'll speak in a Japanese language. The same way, what are the data you have, the SQL should convert into based on a functional code. It should be go to a traditional model of a tool. What's the name? It will follow it. So what kind of tools are available? So in this level, if you see generally, we have SAS, we have SAP, we have Cognos, we have MicroStrategy, we have MSBI earlier. So these are all coding related softwares to write a code and execute and perform and increase it. So these are all completely has a coding process. Now self-service level. So what is the benefit in self-service? Self-service is a new, okay, completely no coding technology. By naming us, you can understand a self, nothing but ourself. So no coding, and SQL is optional. Okay, it's optional, but it has option that's optional for you. Next, what kind of software is available? The Power BI. Okay, so Power BI, the background of information is from Microsoft. Of course, it has MSBI process. It got MSBI earlier, but they are polished with every option to update it in a short form into a Power BI. The MSBI level to Power BI is just upgrading a software from old to new, and the new part will come in a self-service model. The simple process, no coding. So how it's no coding process? That is only the example is software connectivity and development. So we'll see those steps into coming few minutes. So traditional process is a completely work on reporting service only, but we have to write a coding process. So this is old process and need to write a coding in all time. Okay, what are the coding? SQL plus functional code. So what are the softwares are available? Cognos, SAS, MSBI, SAP. Next, self-service level. So this is new and updated. Okay, and no coding because of Power BI works with any data reporting and analytics. Okay, so come back to here. So maybe if you go deep, you have many questions. Why we have to write only functional code here? So what is the functional code? Is it Java? It is something, some any Python or something? Nothing. So the functional code nothing but a same like a language. Okay, the convertible language. So what are the data we have? Suppose this data coming from Oracle. Okay, maybe this taking example. So the data coming from a Oracle, the Oracle to a BI process. If you use a Cognos services, Cognos and Oracle has a relation of a background with the communication level. So what are the SQL? If you written in a Oracle, the same SQL standard of process you should convert into a functional code. Then we can develop a report into Cognos. Okay, so if you go earlier, everything is a dependence on one software to another software, or one programming to another program, or one language to another language. But nowadays, any area like any technology or any entire area, there is not any dependency. Every application, every software working as an independent. So those realizations working after 2015-16 periods. Okay, if you see 2015-16 before, so these are all available. From the 2015-16 onwards, the IT was updated. IT means information technology was updated with so many of dependencies to erase. So then they came to a good updated softwares in a market. So who invented? IBM, Oracle, Microsoft, which are the top reputed companies. The main competitor is Google. So Google also started process to give it an easy way of process. So it has a competition world today. So every software has updated itself without dependency. So that is the reason functional code eliminating process is just for to avoid time, money, and resource management. So these are all helpful and closed into a old process. Coming to the new, it has its own process. Suppose if you go to connect a data level, what are the data? Suppose I have data for this one. So if you look at this data, so these are all company sales data information. So I'm trying to connect here. If I connect a file, so I can directly connect with the open mode, so it automatically start to connect it. It didn't ask any kind of coding to write. If I select this option, automatically data is showcasing here. If I click a load option, automatically it will load it. So previously every step level we have to write some interaction to write and perform the code or something. But see this software, like see this application, you can see everything is just one button to click next to next, next to next. So these are all process was implemented inbuilt model into self-service. Okay, so that is only the difference between old to new. Okay, any questions here? Okay, so just sorry for disturbing. So please reach out to Swapna after completing of this today demo class or today first class. So she'll coordinate with you and forward your next day class information and along any other information. So please reach out to her after the completing of class. Next, so connect to the data. So connect to the data. Just now I performed. So how we can connect? So Power BI level. Okay, Power BI side. If you open a software, you can see this is a proper screen. So it has a multiple options and some charts and are showing something. So as an initial learner, just focus only on get data option. So get data option, nothing but okay, we have to get a data and perform it. Okay, simple, easy, I'll say in an easy way. Just treat like a Power BI is nothing but a mobile phone. Okay, so mobile phone is a new mobile phone. Okay, but if you need to talk, message or something you have to perform, we need a mobile service, nothing but a SIM we have to place as the Airtel or Geo or something, whatever it is. So the reporting tool always depends on a data process. Okay, we need a data. A mobile phone, we need a network. We need a mobile service. I'm audible. I think it's a power cut issue.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so they basically general people has minimum awareness of Excel. Excel doesn't matter data minimum data storage of file level. You can see columns and rows information according to perform a data level. Okay, so data class we have dedicated data class we have in the future. I'll take a data classes with SQL also. Just a rough understanding for today. So this data, okay, this is my company data. So what are the data values I have? I'm just trying to connect. It has a product information, it has a location information, it has a sales profit, how much received. Okay, so I'm trying to take this data into a Power BI. Once I selected a Power BI, then it will ask me here in Excel as a file has 1, 2, 3 sheets. So one of the sheet I mentioned like a orders. So it's showing like orders sheet 2, sheet 3. So which one I have to select? So I need to select this one. You can select multi also if another sheets also they will take it. But in my side, It doesn't have, it's a blank information. That's the reason I'm not selecting. Once I selected this one, if you see, it has the same kind of representation is trying to show into here. Okay, the same column name, same values, same information, same format and everything. Okay, so here you can see load, transform data and cancel. Okay, so load nothing but a loading of data process into Power BI. It will take to responsibility, load the data and give the reporting service. Transform data nothing but, okay, what are the things if we want to make into some corrections, data loading time. So before loading, if you need any corrections or something, it will work with some options, is inbuilt options to work and load. Okay, this is a useful, advanced and very interactive options of transform data. But if I go for this now, so it will take a long hours explanation process. So this will see a regular classes mode. Just for today, I'm just selecting a load option. If once I selected a load option, then it will try to get the data into this area. So load, just understand, a connecting a model itself, it will behave everything because of it's not a coding language tool, it has a self model tool. Okay, it will take automatically. Okay, once it's done, it will show in a right hand side the orders and the data names. Okay, followed by a alphabetical order in a proper understanding of naming standards, and you can see one by one into in a left right hand side. Okay, the connecting the data into Power BI is straight mode of process. You can get and see information with a load and performatically itself. But connecting a database also we have to perform, but that I'll show you in tomorrow's class. Just today, just continue to Excel level. So Power BI data connections process has many sources information. Okay, so if you go and see the connecting a data level, if you select a more option, you can see more interactivity of options to perform into here. So if you are connecting all, nothing but the below all the options comes under one by one order. If you want to selecting a file levels like a text files or Excel files or some any PDF files, JavaScript files or something, you can connect. So 99.9% always will connect Excel. Okay, mostly on the databases. Next, databases. Yes, generally people also aware only Oracle, SQL Server, those names. But see, every company has their own databases names, and Power BI also maintain its own database connectivity. It's a different license process. So if you can use it, Microsoft will provide Azure related applications level to interacting of process. So these are all depending from a company to company relational mode. So online services nothing but a cloud databases. So generally you are aware AWS, Azure, IBM cloud management. So every company nowadays becoming cloud management system, right? So these are all will be available. If you see Microsoft has OneDrive, so those are also cloud related applications process. So the in other level, if you any external services, okay, if it is any external service of other database connectivities or dependency or Python or something, we can connect over into a other level. So has options are many, but proper professional ism of data processes mostly will continue with Excel and databases. These are all regular options, but today I'm just connecting a Excel into a all level, selecting of Excel data. So once you selected, you can see. But if you connected a databases, it will give some more options with a loading process and a data mode process that I can show you tomorrow. So example, Excel and database and etc. Here we can connect the data and develop the reports without any coding. Of course, this is a tagline for any source. Next, I'll trying to go, again a connecting of data. Maybe some of the people needs to, look at if we don't load, what will happen. If I go to transform data option without loading, if I go here have many options to perform in a data level operations. Okay, the transform data option is more related to a Power Query naming. So this is a Power Query naming, and it will see another slide will be open. This is a Power Pivot kind of label process. So here we have two types of interaction. If you load directly, it will go to pivoting level, the naming process, and if you select a transform data, that will comes under Power Query. So Power Query level, we can choose the columns to remove, adjust, or some formats we have to do. It's not in a single word, complete all the tasks. So we should perform a task, project related and execution process. So I need this one to explain into regular classes within a short period. I cannot give much information, but a quicker information is just a proceed. What are the data level operations we have to perform? Next, close. So this is the way we can get a transform data options to work for a reporting level. Next, interfaces. So what is mean by interfaces? So interfaces nothing but how the Power BI software has a mode of interactions in a Windows model. Okay, see if you come to a left hand side, okay, come to left hand side, you can see first one is report, second one is data, third one is model. Okay, so we are in a report area. That's the reason you can see visualization options, fields option. If I select a data area, you can see what are the data area we have connected, what are the data area connected. The data again showing in an Excel kind of presentation, like same kind of representation, and options will come. But go to model, you can build your own relationship model here to one data to another data model. So right now we are using one file. If you want to use another more files or another more data, we can make a relation into model part. Okay, so coming to first one, report level. So what is the benefit of report level? So report level, the benefit, the process and the interaction is completely connecting a data model, completely a development. So report area nothing but equals to 110% is a development of reports or visualizations or data analytics. How? Selecting my values from right side with check boxes. Okay, then Power BI will give detailed kind of representation in a number format. So this is a plain format general people call. Suppose if you don't want to look at a plain format, go and select any visualization formats. Okay, visualizations level pre-inbuilt visualizations are available here. Okay, without without any writing a code or something, payment or something, you can see many options to interact. Okay, so this way we can get it. So Power BI has a interfaces. One of the interfaces level report area, we can connect the data, we'll get the data, we can select the values, we can build a reporting process. Okay, so this is one visualization of process to interact with a reporting level. Next, what is others? Suppose if I want to continuously develop some more, yes, I can continue to develop some more other visualizations. Okay, next, is there any some other visualization of advanced is available? Yes, it has a geographical picture development also. If you select a location level information, it will automatically give a geographical pictures to show in a world map or world map with state country wise map level information. Okay, so this is the advanced option into here and updated here, and you can see multiple types of maps also available is inbuilt. Next, is there any some trends we can show it into a level of sales? Yes, if you see a trends model, so Power BI has its own trending of process to look at a data values in updated model to low level values to upper level values. You can see the trend. So lower to day by day it's went to a top model. So finally, a Power BI software which will help you to develop the reports in a report area, to build a data model and build its own data model and give a result set into a visual and a non-visual and geographical and multiple trends of data analytics process. So every option, every information, it's already developed in a Power BI. We just have to access and develop according to the requirement to the present to the data side. Okay, so this is the final and end of a development mode into doing of all options. Okay, so what of the next? So before, if you have any something to understand or analyze, go to data area. So data area will give a brief information. So how you open Excel, how you open Excel, you can see brief information. The same way data area also will give a brief information about all kind of options, how it will working and executing. Okay, so data area give like a smaller portion to see like a larger information into it, how the data is there into background, some kind of preview. Next, model area. This model area, if you have a one data, we can see it here. If you have a many data to here, we can make a relationship to get information. And this is also a very lengthy, subjective part. The relation, if I want to try to explain, I have to say database joins and relationships and what is the uh, data information, how it will come to data. So we have some topics to dependency in a Power BI level only. So that's the reason one word I can say, a model area completely Power BI will take care because of it's doing its own Power BI model. If the model, if we have its own customization process, we can do a model into here. That's the reason we have some more options to perform here. The final, the report area only the key and main purpose of to develop all kind of situations. So this is the one. So page one we can treat like a dashboard. The one of the dashboard we can develop with a multiple kind of visualization modes. Then you can take a next one. If you click a plus button, it will increase another page with a blank information. If you read also, it will clearly mention build your with your data and selecting a drag and drop fields, or we can develop it. So we can select the fields by clicking of this, or you can drag and drop one of the one to top to another top. It will automatically get a information to like this, and you can change the visualization. Okay, but this is the common information we can do it. So but I am generally I'll follow every time selecting a value. I can know what I am selecting. Then I once I selected properly, then I can look at in a proper order. Then I can select what are the visualization I require to present into the levels. So once I select it, then it will perform automatically to represent my values accordingly. Next, the same way for next. Maybe the previous one, suppose in this sales by region level. So if I want to change any colors, is it possible to change the colors? Can I add some more colors? Can I give individual colors? Yes. So where I have to go? So every option has a format. So go to format section. Here we have like a day completely general level. What are the color effects you want to see? You can apply into a background level. Also, if you see each kind of values, we can represent, if you want to see any values on the top, you can select the values on the top, you can see numbers into your top level. And also, if you want to make any kind of values with a kind of different kind of interactions or properties, you can go to properties, you can adjust the positions also. Suppose if you want to see individual colors, drag the region into a legend area, then it will give individual colors to one by one options. Then here also, if you go to background options, the legend area it will perform all kind of top left process to work into a individual kind of process to value level. So this is the level, the options and execution will and independently work into Power BI. Completely visual change that comes to visualization options. What are the visualizations? You can see top to up to here. Okay, up to here we can change easy to work. If you look at a plane model, you can select a plane. You can see in a plane with some useful option you can select. And suppose if you want to look at any like different kind of areas, you can select, or trends you can select, or plane trends you can select, or bar chart you can select and apply. So what are the visualization you are selecting? It will come and apply with individual and independently work into a Power BI. Okay, next. So this way the interfaces will work and execute with one by one actions into a Power BI level. So Power BI has three types of interfaces. First one is report, second one is data, third one is model. What is report? Develop the reports based on requirement. See the data with outcome from source connections. Model, connect and see the model inbuilt model and develop with new data model. Okay, these three will be help to a process. Next, data analysis. So what is the mean of a data analysis? So data analysis generally is a common word. People, familiar to say analysis process. So what is the analysis process? So if you look at a analysis process, it completely depends on a process on different level of interactions to a work model process. Okay, so data analysis part of analytics process. Suppose so these are all the files. Suppose this is the database, whether you can use anything. If you are using a files nowadays or any system, it has to update in a proper way to build into a business process. Okay, so I can write a pen and paper, but end of the day I have to enter into a computer. So business process should go to a business process secure model, because of computer is secure compared to a paper. So then it will become to a updating into a paper to computerized. Your data will come directly from web pages. So this is, we can say, operations. Next, what are the data, what are the process we are taking, that will go to a smaller portion of to large information as analysis phase. So analysis phase, we have to look and understand how we are performing. So then here our BI process will come to here to work with all kind of interactive model. So BI, data, reporting, and the development of what will do Power BI. So Power BI has a chances to develop what? Reports and dashboards. So finally, what is the result people can expect? So from to see Power BI, these are all connectivities and interfaces and all. So people, we can see like two options is very useful. So one is alert process in business. Okay, after seeing a report only, people can alert how we have to improve. Next, users investment and growth market. Okay, suppose if you look at a share market, suppose the share value is down, then that is an alert for the company share why is the share value is going down. The users like me, like you, so will invest the money, then the share value will grow or if down, it will go to their standard of business process to look into a level. So these two is the comes under a reporting process to on level. So this is the only the final analysis or analytics part into a data level. So data analytics is a strong recommendation is only a to business model to complete a cycle model. We'll get a data, we'll operation it, we'll analyze in the part, then reporting services develop with the dashboards or report. Finally, we'll watch, we'll look, we'll analyze, doing a analytics process. So this way, the Power BI also help for a people to look at what is happening into the organization or a world or any area. Clear? Next. Any questions from here? Okay. So Power BI report area gives a multiple options to show the data in plain and visual models. Here we can see page naming with empty naming and with empty area, and we can develop empty area and we can develop the visualizations for alert requests. After developing the reports and dashboards, users will analyze the values using of Power BI analytics options. Okay, so this is the data analysis process. Any questions from anyone up to here? Okay, creating a visualization. So creating a visualization is completely a process into presentation options or multiple options. Those are all be available here. Okay, the visualizations is a straight word into Power BI. What are the visual you want to select? We can call these are all a pivoting model. The pivoting already available. If you select, auto pivots will be developed by Power BI itself to generate in a report level. Okay, it's all depends on what kind of values we are looking, what kind of interaction we are trying to show into a business. So here visualization nothing but it's a future. If you look at a mobile, if you look at a latest mobiles, so it give a new visual look. Okay, mobile to mobile is like a visual appearance, like a screen changes. Okay, that will be the main priority of you look and feel. The look and feel will work with the screen interactions also. The same way visualization level, Power BI also give a such kind of advanced features. You can easy to get a visual level options to apply. So Power BI work with report area like 100% development task. Here we can develop the reports and dashboards easily without any coding part. Microsoft already provided most popular charts in visualization option. Next, applying a filters in a dashboard. So what is meant by filter? See, I can look at the report like this, but but I want to see a proper values to interact. Okay, so I have to go and see what is the value I want to see. So Power BI has a filters option. Actually, filters are more options we have, but as a for easy understanding, filters nothing but to get a what value you want to see in overall of the data or overall of the report. Okay, suppose I want to see proper region wise information or some category level information. So drag the category and drop into a filter box. This is the filters on this page. Of course, we have in a page. So today I'm just going with filters on this page. So if you select this one, once you select the overall level, how the furniture is performing. In overall level, how the office supplier is performing. In overall level, how is the technology is performing. So we can look at multiple things. If you look at all, that's automatically take. So it will automatically work into here. Okay, suppose if you go to Amazon or Flipkart website, it has many options, which brand you want to select or which price you want to see or which rated value you want to see, so which category kind of items you want to see. So Amazon page is giving all kind of information, but what do you want to select and apply? Okay, so I'll go for buy a mobile phone. Someone will go for buy a uh, more electronic TV. So someone will go for someone will go for and buy a toy. So there has a requirement to see the process. It already available in Amazon, but you have to select. The same way, if how users can select, first we have to give to filters area, then users can select what they want to see and apply. So as a developer, he has to give an option to filter area to which we have to select and apply. Suppose there is not any limit, only one filter only we have to place. You can place more values one by one. So for I done for filters on page level, category. Suppose if I take another page, in another page, suppose if I develop something, I want to see same filters to in here also. I can give another filters on not only one page. I want to see filters on all pages level which is available. So before I'm just going to develop something here. So in this also I want to see a filter here. The same category I want to see into another pages also. Then I have to remove from here. Then I'll drag and drop from to here to here. So I can see furniture here and go to page 2. I can see also here. Okay, it's just a filter passing to another pages also. So that is the filters on all pages, nothing but what are the other pages level we have. Okay, we'll have to see more deep information in a regular class, but easy of understanding to for today's just giving. We have filters option, not only two, we have another more options, but the very frequently used option is filters on this page. We can select each page level what we want. In this I want to see category, maybe in this I want to see suppose segment. We can place it one by one. Maybe in this only I want to see first level only I want to see some more values. We can drag and drop one by one. There is not any limit to control it. So I want to see a region. You can just add it here. You select, it will give you information like according to pass and give the values. You can select both, like at a time you can see two also. So finally, it's a kind of a package reporting tool, comes under a self-service reporting area. It has everything, but we should understand, we should give in a proper way of step-to-step approach based on a project requirement and based on user requests. So I can say yes. So Power BI has a filters option with multiple types of process. We can see and apply filters based on requirement from users or clients. Okay, this part. Okay, so just repeating once again. Today we observed what's the Power BI, what's the Power BI information, how the Power BI Microsoft is behaved, and what is the business intelligence process, how many types are there, why Power BI there into self-service. There's an example of all this below. Okay, so I have developed from a 45 minutes time. I selected this time aroundly. So did I anywhere mention any code to develop? No. So what are the data I have? I selected from Excel or somewhere, and I selected it to a modeling level. It took its own model process to data level. It only developed its own data model. So then it given a build up part to more data area. This is the data area for you. This is the report area to develop and give for users. Then after also one page not only developed, I said I developed another page, and I use a filters to call and apply it. So this is not completely hard software to we have to work with a difficulty kind of process. It's an open friendly software to work any person in any system or any kind of data. So it's only one and only one option to is work with easy and get into IT or grow into IT in a Microsoft side. So just trust a Microsoft company, how it behave. It's a friendly company or friendly software, how it will provide the same way Power BI it has. It has a many options, many things. So we have proper course curriculum. So we'll go each topics to discuss something like every day. We'll go to step approach. I'll do practical, I'll do execution, I'll show the result, then I'll note a points, then so just for materialized to everything to one by one steps. So after completing of class, we'll send you um, video recording classes, and we'll place the files to write your notes. We'll give in a after completing of a class immediately or 1 hour time. So that is the regular process will go. So any questions from anyone? And please continue tomorrow also. We have to continue topics. We have to connect a database tomorrow, and day to class will go continuously without any break. So please join tomorrow also, and requesting you to please connect to Swapna for tomorrow's link and information. So she only the coordinator for anything. Also I'll placed into here like a message level also. Please check it and call to her. Okay. So that's from my side. If you guys have any questions, please ask me. I'll help you to answer. Hello. No questions? Okay. Thank you for joining. Okay. Please continue tomorrow. We'll get another information. Thank you. Bye.